If you're a woman over 40 like I am, you might have started to experience some of the symptoms of menopause. Symptoms like hot flashes, mood swings, sleeplessness, anxiety, and much, much more. For millions of women, prescription hormone replacement therapy was the answer. Unfortunately, widespread news reports have indicated there are potentially serious side effects associated with certain prescription hormone replacement therapies when used long-term, leaving women searching for a safe and effective alternative that can help relieve the symptoms of menopause. We'll explore a revolutionary advance in women's health called Femerex. We'll meet the women who are using Femerex every day, as well as Dr. Richard Goldfarb. So if you think you may be experiencing menopausal symptoms, stay with us and find out if Femerex could be the answer for you.
Oh, I can say with all my heart, Femerex totally works.
I'm back to feeling sexy and youthful. Thank you, Femerex.
The fact that it's all natural is absolutely amazing.
I would not want to go back for the way I felt before I started taking Femerex.
Why not try something that could change your life?
I'm here today with board-certified physician and surgeon, a distinguished member and fellow of the American College of Surgeons, Dr. Richard Goldfarb. He's one of the physicians responsible for bringing Femerex to the forefront of women's health. Thank you so much, Dr. Goldfarb, for being here. We really appreciate it. Why were you so driven to create a new formulation like Femerex?
We've got to come up with something that is a safe, natural alternative to hormone replacement therapy.
How does Femerex work differently than hormone replacement therapies prescribed by doctors?
Femerex is completely different. What it is that dietary supplements are not hormones themselves. We're not putting estrogen and progesterone in a woman's body. What we're doing is we're putting these phytoestrogens in their system, which are very safe, natural, and will be very effective for a woman who's trying to achieve the relief of hormonal symptoms. What we want to do is treat the symptoms. We don't want to put hormones back into a woman's body.
With Femerex, I find that my hot flashes are gone, my night sweats are gone, I feel healthier, I feel happier. I'm able to enjoy my children, I'm able to enjoy my life, I'm doing more things, I'm getting more rest, and I'm not aching like I used to ache.
It has made a tremendous difference because I feel like me again, and I feel happy and things are going well.
I have gotten dramatic results since I started. I would say I am about 85% better since I started using Femerex. It's a wonderful product.
I just feel 100% better. I just wish they had it 10 years ago.
I had the opportunity to meet with Kim Stone. Like millions of women, Kim suffered from both the physical and emotional problems associated with menopause. Let's look at a day in Kim's life before she had Femerex.
My day usually began with getting out of bed completely exhausted from the night before. I have 4 children, and just dealing with getting them out the door in the morning became increasingly frustrating. All of my relationships were suffering. At the end of the day, I felt out of control emotionally, really walking on the edge.
That footage is pretty dramatic that we just saw, the day in the life of Kim Stone at home. Was there any exaggeration in that, or was that real stuff?
Absolutely. There was no exaggeration. It was actually much worse than that.
No kidding. Were you comfortable talking with your husband about this at all?
Not at all. When it started to hit me that it really could be menopause related, I was really very embarrassed about the whole thing. I really didn't want to admit that that's where I am in life.
Do you have a relationship with your husband where communication flows easily, normally?
Absolutely. I mean, he's my best friend really in the world, but it was something that didn't make me feel good talking about. I have to tell you, really very seriously.
Kim, you said you were uncomfortable talking about this with your husband, Phil. What's it like now after being on Femerex?
Well, there's absolutely no problem talking about it now. In fact, Phil's actually the person who reminds me every day and says, "Did you take your Femerex today?"
He's your pill minder.
Absolutely. And in fact, you know, I kind of call him the menopause survivor.
That's a great title. How does he feel about that? Well, I'll tell you what, hold on to that thought. We have a surprise for you. Phil is here with us now. In fact, Phil, where are you? Come on in. Join us.
I can't believe it. Are you kidding?
Hi, Phil. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hello.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I had to come see you.
Well, I have a question for you. She said you were the menopause survivor. What's your response to that?
Well, I tell you, the last year has been really a trial. I mean, she wasn't herself anymore. You know, it was really a strange thing. And was it me? Was it the kids? And I'd ask her, I'd say, what's going on? And she couldn't verbalize it. I mean, we talk about everything.
So you were thinking that maybe it had something to do with you personally?
I didn't know. I mean, I really didn't know. Something had to be done, that's for sure. This has made such a huge difference for us, for our relationship. I mean, she's back, you know?
And when I see the difference that this product has made for me, I have to say, I feel like I've got my old self back again. And I can't tell you, how priceless that is to me at this point in my life.
It's so, so important. And I know that this is a problem so many people are having out there. And they probably don't know any more than I did what's going on. This is really a tremendous product. Femerex is going to do it for lots of people.
Femerex shows us that we simply don't have to suffer with the symptoms of menopause. Femerex offers women a safe, effective alternative that can help relieve both the physical and emotional symptoms of menopause. Femerex can help us regain control. Menopause used to be seen as an ending to a woman's life, but we've seen today that with Femerex, menopause can be the first step in a new beginning.